this country, but we particularly love the food. So, Pei, you travel all the time. Anyone that follows her on Instagram will be drooling. You will need to run on a treadmill for about 5 miles because you're always finding amazing food companies. And all of these companies that we're going to talk about right now are Canadian companies that you love.
That I love. And, you know, when I travel, I really like going and looking for local items as well. And my parents, like I grew up on the East Coast and I have family on the West Coast, so I'm often back and forth. And I need to have my favorites when I travel, right?
You do.
When I go out to Vancouver, I need to go to my favorite pastry shop. And then I'm always like collecting items, and I'm always telling people about things that I like. So
where does your baby niece live? Is that west or east?
West. She's in British Columbia.
This baby, she's got a comb over. She talks like she's smart.
Chatty. She's not quite 2, and she sings.
Smart.
Like she has such a memory, and she loves to eat. Tracy, nonstop. That's a Chen family gene right there.
Yes, I love that. So okay, so we'll start with these.
Yeah, so Neil Brothers, they've been around for a while. They actually, they're 2 brothers, Peter and Neil, and they started off their own company by making gourmet croutons in their mom's kitchen in Aurora, Ontario.
Oh, nice.
That was their first food product.
That's cool.
Since then, they've expanded, and they do like kettle chips, they do salsas, they do all kinds of food products, and they really focus on unique Canadian ingredients as well and different flavors. So I just wanted to highlight like kettle chips, a nice guilty indulgence, and they do fun flavors like sriracha ketchup, right? So the ketchup is a very Canadian chip flavor, and then you add a little bit of the sriracha in there, maple bacon as well, which is kind of nice. Montreal steak spice. So things that just have a bit of a unique Canadian twist, and just that there are these 2 brothers who are also very generous. They give back a lot to local charities and food programs as well. So they're coming up onto 30 years, and so it's nice to promote a nice Canadian family company
that's doing good things. Well, our audience will have the chance to sample Neil Brothers products because you're all taking home a gift bag filled with their chips, their salsa, and their mayo. Yay, Canada!
Go.
All of whatever is happening here is making me happy.
Well, this is also another Canadian product that's out of Ontario. It's called Mischela, and it's the Italian word for mixture. So it's a grocery store product that's been on the shelves for a few months. And what I love about it is that it's all natural, and it's just a blend of fresh herbs, spices, fruits, and vegetables. And it's just an easy way to add flavor to all of your regular foods. So whether it's like chicken or fish night at home, pasta, or you've got like some pizza dough, and you think, well, we're always kind of eating the same flavors. So they've got different blends. So they've got 5 blends. So things like sun-dried tomato, sweet pepper, and everything's in there, the spices and the herbs. So it just saves you time. I call this a time saver because it's just really easy to use. You could add a few scoops of this, for example, to some hummus or some sour cream, some ricotta, and suddenly you've got a really great dip for a party. Take the olive blend, for example, put it onto, you could do like prepared dough if you want from the grocery store.
Make
and
a
then
pizza.
just make a pizza, make a flatbread. The corn is really lovely with tacos, fajitas. So it's just something where you're adding really great flavor and then just mixing it up a bit. Because sometimes during the week you're like, I know I've got pasta at home and I've maybe got some greens, and then do you want the regular tomato sauce? No, you could just add a scoop of this and really change up the flavors.
It looks fresh, like you've got like fresh chunks of vegetables in there, which I think is great. Well, thanks to Mischela, today's audience will receive the sun-dried tomato blend and the black bean blend, along with 2 Mischela coupons, so you can get more. This stuff looks good.
So so I love this idea. So super easy meals and just like instant flavor. Another company that I discovered recently is called Oatbox. They're based out of Montreal. And they are a artisan granola subscription company. So what you do is you can go online, you can do a monthly subscription. It's very affordable. And each month you get 2 bags of artisan granola and different flavors every month. So I call it like breakfast in the mail, because if you're someone who's a little bit lazy or who gets bored and needs, like, you're like, I don't want the same toast every single day. This is a great way to get breakfast. And they do really lovely flavor. So things with and really nice ingredients. So for example, like cherries. This one is raspberry, wild blueberry, and white chocolate. So some of them are a little bit decadent. They have cereal bars that they started doing as well. And you don't have to subscribe monthly if you don't want to. So it could be also just a gift, like a one-time gift basket that you want to send to someone. But I love it. It's made in small batches. cheeses, Montreal company that does a really nice product.
That's really nice.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're hitting it all, like east, west. Cheese.
Look at this block of cheese. It's really hard for me not to eat this. So this is the Avonlea PEI cloth-bound cheddar. And, you know, PEI, tiny little island, really well known for this cheese. This cheese is known internationally.
Okay.
So it's done by Cow's Dairy, which if you are familiar with the Maritimes at all, you might know them for their ice cream. They also do really beautiful butter. And they wrap the cheese in cloth and age it for 18 months, so it has this really nice crumbly texture. And when I was out in PEI in the fall, someone said to me that they said, "Do you taste a bit of potato in the cloth?" I'm like, I don't know about potato in my cheese, but I do like cheese on my potatoes, so maybe it's like, I think it's like perfect. So it's really nice for me as someone from the East Coast to see that you know, a East Coast company is known internationally for having such a great product.
That is so interesting, and we do so much well in Canada. We really have to celebrate that.
So you can find this at really great cheesemongers, and this I was able to get from Cheese Boutique, which is my go-to for like all the best cheeses that you need.
I feel like you pay rent there.
They should pay me to be there.
Pay you.
Yeah,
she's there all the time.
I'm in a little corner in the back, just eating the cheese that falls on the counter, like a little mouse. And then this is Snowden House Gourmet and Gifts. And when I was in Vancouver Island recently, I actually went to visit Laura, and she's a woman who bought a Christmas tree farm a few years ago. She's always been cooking and very creative, so she bought this property, and she thought, well, I'll make this like a Christmas tree farm, but then she realized it takes quite a few years for them to mature and be ready. And meanwhile, she's
20 years ahead of you.
and all of this stuff, and she'd always been making food products on the island. So she's in North Saanich, just outside of Victoria. And so when she's out there, she started doing some research and discovered that, you know, the Douglas fir tips, so from the trees, have been used for a long time in like medicinal teas and food products as well out there on the island. So she started making Douglas fir essence, so taking the little tips from the Douglas fir trees and infusing them into her food products, which I thought made her very unique, especially for like a West Coast product. So the thing that I thought was really great is she does this West Coast bread mix. It's basically bread in an envelope, and you just add a bottle of the Douglas fir essence, which is like a carbonated beverage, or you could do soda, and then you just mix it up, and then you've got your homemade bread. So most people are not going to go through the effort of kneading bread and all of that. This, I put it into a bowl, dump this in, dump that in, mix it up, baked it off. So and she also does really nice Douglas fir infused vinegars and fruit infused vinegars as well. So a lot of stuff that's local from the island, and like brie topper. The other thing I wanted to point out is that her background, she loves gardening and botanicals. She also makes wrapping paper, so she will do things like take little things from her garden.
Who is this woman?
I know, she's a bit of a super crafter.
Look, but look at this side.
So she makes the packaging for a lot of her products. Yeah, she just makes
goodness, she's so crafty.
She is. She makes me feel bad.
Spruce beer is right?
Yeah.
Spruce beer is something that's very popular, so I can see how that would be similar. Have you just tried drinking?
Yeah, this one doesn't have any booze in it, but it's like it's fizzy and has a little bit of a Douglas
it's the carbonation I like.
Yeah, Douglas fir has a bit of a citrus taste. I didn't really know what it might taste like, but
one lucky audience member is going to win this Snowden gift basket. It's filled with a selection of their unique products. So let's support Laura.
Yeah.
She's amazing.
She's great.
Okay, finally.
Okay.
This is important.
Okay, Beta 5 chocolates. I absolutely love them. When I go to Vancouver, I always hop in a cab and I'm like, take me to Beta 5. So they're well known for their chocolates. They also at their shop, they do eclairs and cream puffs that are really beautiful. So it's a lovely couple who do, it's kind of like combining science and food, unique flavors. Some of their bars here I wanted to I would like, do you mind trying a little piece?
No, I don't mind. I don't mind at all.
So let that sit in your mouth in your tongue for a little bit.
Oh, I totally just chomped it. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. But it has Pop Rocks in it.
Do you feel it? So remember Pop Rocks?
Yeah.
Yes, you can hear it popping in my mouth.
Popping a little bit.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Like with raspberry, they partner with a juice truck, and so they've got just really unique chocolates and truffles and bonbons, and it's just the kind of thing that when I go out there, I stock up because their bars are so lovely.
Yes.
And also, this is like their signature collection of truffles. They do one with Fisherman's Friend. So I know the cops there were like, would you try that one?
I would try it, I guess.
It's that one. But it's they're different, right? So for me, this is like the most lovely kind of gift to give someone.
That's weird, but I kind of like it.
Yeah, right? It's different.
Yeah, I kind of like that. That's so cool. Can you still hear the popping?
You're gonna do it again. Pop some more. So yeah, Beta 5 out in Vancouver is just a lovely little shop, and they're also voted one of North America's top 10 chocolatiers. So
They're
it's
so
good stuff.
You've shopped very well for us.